Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're ready to get into another exercise session here. What we have for today's exercise session is right up here on the screen. You got 3 minutes of jump rope, 25 double unders, 2 minutes of jump rope, 25 double unders, and 1 minute of jump rope, 25 double unders. And then you do the reverse of what you just did. So you do 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes with 25 double unders in between. The ropes that I'm using during this exercise session is the Crossrope Freestyle LE for the 3, 2, and 1 minute of jump rope, and the Crossrope bolt with the 1 ounce green attachment. Use whatever rope you have that's available to you. Use whatever rope you have at your disposal to get after this exercise session. All right, we're gonna start with the warm-up and get right into it. Let's do it. When it comes to a warm-up, I do virtually the same thing every time. You want to do the same thing every time, at least in my opinion, because you don't want to leave anything up to chance. And if you find something that works for a warm-up, I would stick to it. What I like to do is about 100 to 200 boxer steps with no rope. I also call this a shadow boxer step. And then I do the dynamic warm-up that if you've watched this channel in the past, you know exactly what that is. It's an exercise that I learned when I was having trouble with my knee and I was seeing a physical therapist, and this warm-up has always worked for me. I also like to rotate my arms because jump rope is a full body exercise. This is the dynamic warm-up that I was telling you about. Another thing that I learned from the physical therapist is that stretching before doing an exercise session such as this or running is not necessarily the best idea. I had been doing this for years. Before running, before doing any physical activity, I would stretch. But stretching is actually beneficial afterward. So that's the warm-up. We're going to get into the workout now. Something helpful to remember for your jump rope exercise sessions is to have a handy place to hang your ropes, especially if you're going to be using the rope, then putting it up and doing another exercise, or you have 2 ropes you're using. It's a helpful tip. All right, we're getting into the first 3-minute jump. The way that I orient these jump rope exercises is that the timer is in the bottom left, and it's a countdown timer. And the rope that I'm using is in the top right. And I try to use the color for the text in the background that mimics the color of the rope that I'm using. I probably got the color shade off a little bit, but I tried my best here. With these 3, 2, and 1 minute jumps, you don't want to necessarily do anything fancy here unless you truly want to, but the intent is to do the basics and to get through the 3, the 2, and the 1 minute jumping. So if you notice here, I'm not doing any crossovers, side swings, double unders, anything like that. It's more of a conventional jump to improve your cardio and improve your overall fitness. So if you do have to take a rest and you find yourself getting out of breath, or you find that your upper body is getting tired, I would say that it's fine to take a quick rest, but you want to get right back into it as soon as possible, because the way that you improve your cardiovascular system is by continuing to push your limits. So if 3 minutes is too difficult for you, then you want to get to the point where you can jump for 3 minutes, but the only way you get there is by practicing. A couple helpful tips for being able to jump rope longer is to avoid the basic bounce for the most part, and to do what I'm doing right here, to do different versions of the boxer step, different versions of the heel toe. What this does is it gives your feet a millisecond or a half second of a break, and it puts all the weight of your body, or about 90% of the weight of your body, onto one foot. It will stress that one foot out for about a second or half a second, but what it does is it gives your other foot a break. The tough part about the basic bounce, and the reason the basic bounce isn't all that sustainable for a long period of time, for anywhere between anything over a minute for me, is that you're using both of your feet equally, so they're not getting any sort of rest. That's why you see me going back and forth on each foot, like you see me doing here with this version of the boxer step. It helps with endurance jumping, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you be able to jump rope for longer, truly. So we got 10 seconds left here, so try to finish strong. If you can, throw in some alternate footsteps toward the end. Finish strong, and then we're going to be going into the 25 double unders. If you have a difficult time with double unders, something you can do alongside me is to do the alternate footstep for as long as I'm doing double unders. But you want to try your best to do the double under. What I like to do with double unders is to do about 10 warm-up jumps at first to get my bearings, and then I jump right into it. So you want to do 25. And when you do double unders, you want to do as little as possible. Jump as little as possible. Don't swing your arms too wildly. It needs to be an efficient movement if you want to do more than 10 or 20 at a time. So you see me there, my movements are fairly efficient. So I'm getting the rope, the Crossrope Freestyle LE back in hand, and I'm getting ready to do a 2-minute jump. So remember, we got 3, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. So let's get right into it. Now, when you're doing a lot of jump rope in a short amount of time, like we're doing in this exercise session, your form is going to get compromised toward the end and the middle of the workout because your body's starting to get tired. What you want to focus on is keeping your form right. When you get tired, your body's going to want to slack off, but keep your form, stay efficient. Remember the fundamentals of jump rope. Less is more. You want to move as little as possible, only enough to get over the rope. And that means jump only enough to get over the rope. Rotate your wrists only enough to be able to keep the rope's momentum going. You don't want to swing your arms wildly. You don't want to overcompensate. You see people in the gym who try to go crazy, who are yelling and screaming and all that. That might work well for them, but that's not all that efficient. You want to be calm. You want to maintain your equanimity, and you want to be as efficient as possible and not do anything more than you need to do. Remember, with jump rope, less is more. Got about 45 seconds left in this 2-minute jump, and then after this we have 25 double unders and then 1 minute of jump rope. So the key is to maintain the fundamentals. Think about the fundamentals. When you get tired, it's likely because your body is starting to lose its form. So think about the fundamentals when you start to get tired, and remember to move as efficiently as you possibly can. Generate your rotations from your wrists and not your arms, and stay on the balls of your feet, and try to adopt either the boxer step or the heel toe so that you can give your feet a break. We got 2 seconds, 1 second. All right, nice job. We're going right back into the double unders. Remember, these workouts are simple. We're doing the same things over and over again, but if it works, you want to stick with it. So get ready for the double unders. I do 10 warm-ups, and then I jump right into it. And I'm using the Crossrope Bolt 1 ounce, 25 double unders. Remember to jump straight up. Don't do a whole lot of kicking with your feet. Just jump straight up in the air like a pogo stick. And you did the 25. You want to continue working on double unders. If you haven't been able to get them, practice on your own. Once you're able to unlock double unders, it opens a whole new dimension of jump rope and cardiovascular strength to you. We got 1 minute of jump rope. I'm going to do a little bit of alternate footstep there. Mix in whatever sort of jump rope move you want to mix in. The key is to be able to make it through the entire exercise session without stopping for a protracted time frame. When I say protracted time frame, I mean completely stopping and sitting down and not being able to get back into the game for 30 seconds, anything over 30 seconds. The way that you improve your cardio is to do cardio. The way that you improve jump rope is to do jump rope. And I can't stress enough the ability to push past your comfort zone. That's the only way to make gains. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now we're going right into the 25 double unders. A key to these workouts is to take very little rest time, just enough time to hang up one of your ropes and then go and get your other rope so you can get right back into it. Or you can use the same rope for your double unders and take even a shorter rest, but you want to rest as little as possible and keep hitting these workouts and these sets back to back. So that's 25 more double unders you just did. Now we're going into we're going into 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. So we are going to do what we just did, but in the opposite direction, the opposite order. So we're doing 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. So focus in on getting this 1 minute done. Throw in some different steps. You see me here doing that double heel toe. That's a good move, a good combination, a good way to mix up the heel toe, the regular heel toe. But I normally will go right back to the boxer step and I'll alternate between those two steps. As I said earlier in the workout, I do tend to shy away from the basic bounce because I want to give myself a micro break on each foot. That's why I do the boxer step and the heel toe. And the boxer step is what you see me doing here. If this is your first time on the channel, you'll watch other workouts and you'll hear me say the same thing over and over again, that the basic bounce, while it's a good move, it's not good for jumping for any more than 1 minute, in my opinion. All right, we're going on to the double unders. Time is flying. Do 10 warm-ups. Once you get your rope measured out, do 10 warm-ups and then jump right into it. I like to get my bearings and jump right into it. The reason I like to do that is because the weight of the rope I'm using now is much less than the weight of the Crossrope Freestyle LE. So I like to get my bearings because the weight of the rope makes a big difference in how fast you should turn your wrists, and the amount of feedback is less. But being able to switch between two different weighted ropes in a short period of time, I've found that that's helped my coordination as well. So you're building a lot of skills with jump rope. You got coordination, timing, quickness, agility, and then throwing in switching between two weighted ropes back to back is another way to increase your coordination skills. So we got our 2 minute jump here, and you see me doing the basic bounce here. I'm doing a Buddy Lee move here where you do 4 basic bounces and then you do 4 alternate footsteps. So that is a good move to throw in there if you do want to throw in the basic bounce and then couple it with the alternate footstep. That's one move that I saw Buddy Lee doing a long time ago when I first started jumping rope and getting on YouTube and watching, trying to learn different techniques of jump rope. All right, we got about 1 minute left with this one. We are fairly close to being done with the workout here. We have a 3 minute jump after this, and of course we have the double unders in there. And when it's all said and done, you would have done 150 double unders. 150 double unders, 25 times 6, so that's 150 double unders. And then a good amount of jumping. So you can see how these workouts compound on each other. 1 minute here, 2 minutes there, 3 minutes there. You keep getting after it, and all of a sudden, you've completed an exercise session of around 20 minutes, and it's just that easy. The time flies by a lot faster with jump rope, I've found, than it does with running. Nothing bad with running. I do running 2 to 3 days a week, but I think the time passes faster whenever I do jump rope. So that was the 2 minute, and we're getting into the 25 double unders, and we are continuing to roll. Remember that if you have trouble with double unders, do the alternate footstep while I do the double unders. So for the same amount of time that I'm doing the 25 double unders, do the alternate footstep. But I encourage you to try. And a rope like the Crossrope bolt, in my estimation, is not the best rope to start learning double unders. You want to get a heavier rope. And I would say that the Crossrope Freestyle LE would be a good rope to learn double unders on because it's heavier. And it'll give you that coordination, that baseline that you need. And then you can transfer that coordination and that muscle memory over to a lighter rope like the Crossrope bolt. We got 3 minutes. This is our last long jump rope. This is our last one. And then after this, we only have 25 double unders. And then we're done. So what you want to do at the end of these exercise sessions, when you're getting down to the end, is your mind is going to know that you're getting toward the end, your body, and then your body's going to know that you're getting to the end. So the temptation, especially if you're tired, will be to say, well, I've done enough today. I can go ahead and hang it up before it's time to go. But you want to resist that voice and finish the entire workout, because what that's going to do is build your mental toughness. And the mental toughness in this case is more important than the physical toughness, because if you can build the mental toughness to continue to exercise when your mind is telling you no, then you will be able to transfer that skill to other areas of your life, and you'll be able to continue to do hard things. And hard things are things that you don't want to do, but that you know you should do. And that's discipline right there. So it'll help you build the discipline to knuckle down and do the things that you know you need to do, but that you don't want to do. I think everything is connected. Everything is connected. How you do one thing is normally how you do everything. So if you can build that mental muscle, that mental toughness every day when you do your exercise, you'll find that you can transfer that newly built muscle, that mental toughness skill you've been developing. You can transfer it to other areas of your life, and therefore your life will improve. I know that mental toughness from exercise has improved my life tremendously. All right, 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Do whatever you got to do to get through this last minute. You can take it easy. You can do an active rest if you're starting to get tired and do some side swings. But it doesn't have to be pretty. You just need to get through it. But when I say it doesn't have to be pretty, what I don't mean is don't forget the fundamentals. The fundamentals are even more important once you begin to get tired, because your body is going to start forgetting what the fundamentals are. So you want to remember the fundamentals. Continue to practice the fundamentals even when you're tired. That's going to burn that muscle memory into your brain and into your muscles so that you can continue to be as efficient in your movements as possible. All right, getting down to 10 seconds. Do whatever you can to get through these last 10 seconds, because after this, all we have are the 25 double unders, and then we're done with today's exercise session. Nice job. If you've made it this far, all you have is 25 double unders. That's it. Not difficult to do. It might be more difficult to do after engaging in a difficult workout such as this, but if you made it this far, you can make it 25 more double unders, or if you can't do double unders, however many alternate footsteps you can do while I do these 25 double unders. I'm starting with 10 warm-up jumps, and then I'm springing right into it. And finish strong here. You want to give it your best effort at the end. Finish strong. Make sure that you give it your best effort. And then that's it. Nice work. That is the workout. You guys are doing great following these workouts. Continue to get after it. Jump rope to freedom. Peace.